Hey guys, so we're back at it again. Um, Today we're talking about one of my favorite games of all time, Test Drive Eve of Destruction. Or, it's something else in England. It's like Path of Destruction or Driven to Destruction. That's the other title in Europe. Anyways, guys, this is one of my favorite games of all time. You want to talk about PS2 classics that I freaking love? It's Test Drive Eve of Destruction. What a good, God, what a fun game for the time. Um, really good in terms of just a fun racing game that's a little bit of a knockdown, drag out fight kind of game. Um, the only thing I can think that comes close to it in modern times would be, excuse me, would be uh oh god, what is it called? Wreckfest. And I was a huge supporter of that game when it was coming out. I think I own it like 3 or 4 times. Again, when it on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Um, I have a bad habit of buying games multiple times. But God, what a fun, uh, what a fun game Test Drive is. It's so perfect. I think first time I played it, I was about, I want to say, somewhere around age 13, 14 maybe a little older than that. Um, but it's just such a darn good game. Um, the racing is really tight and kind of it's a knockdown drag out type of fight racing. You know, the trailer races, figure eight jump races, um, just so good. The soundtrack was really good. A lot of fun rock and roll kind of. They even had stuff like Sum 41 in the track. So, at the time this game came out, I think it came out in 03, 04. I mean, Sum 41 was a pretty big band. That couldn't have been cheap to license. But they have a bunch of stuff by American Bubblefoot and all that. Um, Pretty good for the time, in all honesty. Um, the graphics were very good. Of course, it's a PS2 game. They don't hold a candle to what we see these days, but they were very good for the time, and it's fun. Um, a big standout, remembery type of thing for me is the announcer in the game. Just the energy and his, crazy, don't hit the wall, stuff like that. Or, it's one of those things where it's like, it, there was love put in there. And you don't really see that in games. Not really. Not anymore. Not a mainstream game. You don't really see that love put into a game. Unfortunately. For me, it's one of my favorite games of all time. And hopefully, maybe someday, we'll see kind of a sequel to it. Like I said, I know that Wreckfest is, in a way, kind of like a spiritual successor to it, in a way. Um, but it was just so good. Um, yeah, guys, that's my 2 cents on Test Drive Eve of Destruction or Driven to Destruction. Should you live over across the pond, uh, please, like I said, uh, you know, tell me your experiences with the game. Uh, I'm sure some of you out there have played it. It wasn't a super huge game, but hey, tell me what you think of it. Anyways, guys, we'll see y'all in the next one.